Then went to the Grim Soul Taker report. As you see, I'm in a lecture hall, which I'm gonna call not a lecture hall, but a movie theater, because this is about a movie, about movies. That's what it is, not comic books. Well, it seems Robert Kirkman is working on a Transformers spin-off film and sequel. Wow. The Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman has a new gig deadline for Kirkman is part of a 4-team writers room. He headed by the writer and producer Akaved Goldman, developing its planned Transformers spin-off film and sequels along the generic film. Veteran Zach penned X-Men The Last Stand. He wrote the X-Men The Last Stand. He wrote the Pacific Rim sequel. Or the sequel to Pacific Rim. Original Iron Man writers are Markham and Matt Holloway, and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and The Lost Column. Jeff Pinker, more writers will be recorded after the team. Well, there's going to be more people out of this team. This is a good thing, because there's a bunch of idiots who wrote a bunch of, some of them failed movies. Spider-Man being one of them. The other one. In March, it was announced that Goldman was tasked with forming a Transformer writers' room in an effort to build consecutive Transformer films, universe beyond Paramount's first 4-hit movies based on the enduring toys and multiple animated series. The Transformers franchise has been proven a major success, of course, since its first 2007 entry in the last year's Transformers Age of Extinction, which grossed $1.1 billion worldwide. Kirkman's first entry into the film aired, which was produced and co-stars Norman Reedus of AMC's Walking Dead, is scheduled for release August 14th. So we're getting looks like we're getting another Transformer movie, guys. It will be this year, maybe not. It just said August 14th, so that could be this year, that could be next year. Don't quote me on that. None of my sources are saying anything on that, so. Oh yeah. In other news, yes, I do have 2 videos of The Witcher up. I have 2 more reported. I'll be putting them up as soon as I can. I'm doing things a little bit different. I will be doing every thing on it. I will be doing, besides DLC, I don't have the money, I don't have the DLC. The Stone something's what it's called, but the other DLCs, like the add-ons and stuff like that, everybody's getting those free. I did, by the way, get the Witcher background for my PlayStation, which is pretty interesting. I'll probably show that to you guys one day. But yeah, guys, Transformer movie coming out in August. I'm not sure if it's this August or next August, guys, so be forewarned. I'm not going to get you guys wrong. Now, when I know more, you guys will know more. Like I said, when I know, you know. So, yeah, as you can guess, yeah, I'm still wearing it. Okay, I'm promoting this game as much as possible because it's got something that most games do not have, and that's free DLC. Okay, who doesn't like free DLC? I mean, anybody sick and tired of paying for DLC? I know I am, even if it's small DLCs, like in Advanced Warfare. Yeah, even if you are a season pass holder, you gotta pay for that little bit of bullcrap they give you. All those skins and stuff that don't do nothing. Now, if it did something, I'd pay for it. But no, it just makes your gun look pretty. Or your thing look pretty. You look different. You gotta pay to be different, really, people. But I'm not gonna get on the rant on that. This was about Kirkman start working on the new Transformer movies and working on spinoffs. They're trying to milk they're so trying to milk the Transformer thing so hard, guys. For some reason, it's because it made a lot of money. $1.1 billion. Please, guys, that's money in the bank. That costs less than it costs less to make the money than what they made. So, guys, if you guys want to continue seeing Transformer movies, continue to support them. On the other hand, tell your doctor if you have other liver or kidney problems or other medical conditions. And about Optimus left. So why should I watch any more of them if Optimus left? I'm giving that a thumbs down idea. So yeah. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you this. You guys.
From the farm families of Fairlife, this is our promise. We promise to do better.
Like the video if you like. If you guys have any of these, let me know in the comment. If you have any discretions, any of worries, let me know. If you have any of them, let me know. Please don't be rude in the comments. And I will see you guys up next time. So, good luck. Good night. God bless. Not jump through them. That's the excitement of rewarding connections. Apply online or at a Bank of America near you.
It's time now for the Heat Index and today's hot button, a parenting alert about energy drinks that target video gamers with promises of increased energy, greater focus. But could they put your teenagers at risk? It's a story we first saw in the New York Times, and Paula Ferris has the latest.
You know them by name: Rockstar, Red Bull, and Monster, some of the biggest brands in the energy drink industry. But there's also a drink growing in popularity called G Fuel that advertises to be all natural, and it's trying to reach a new audience of gamers.
I'm gonna hit the leaf play.
20-year-old Doug Martin, who is sponsored by G Fuel, plays video games up to 12 hours a day.
When I am playing in a big tournament, it makes me feel alert, makes me feel confident. I never had a crash, I never had a jitter.
But doctors say G Fuel has the same amount of caffeine as other energy drinks.
This energy drink that's proclaiming to be natural and healthy has taken out of it the chemicals and sugars, but it's incorporated what they're calling herbals or natural substances. These actually interact with the caffeine and can be more dangerous.
We reached out to Gamma Labs for comment. The company saying the ingredients in G Fuel are blended in ratios to maximize focus and concentration. Among energy drinks, we are one of the healthiest choices on the market. And as with any caffeinated product, moderation is advisable. Some energy drink manufacturers have come under attack for marketing to children, causing the top makers to stop targeting kids under 12 years old. But overall, sales still booming.
1/3 of video gamers are under the age of 18. They're into motocross, skateboarding, women in bikinis. All of these are used in the marketing campaigns. That's not an accident.
For Good Morning America, Paula Ferris, ABC News, New York.
Okay, Dr. Jen Ashton here now, and these things are all labeled all natural, but all natural is not all good.
Correct. You can't confuse the two terms. Natural doesn't always mean safe. So I want you to look at this as a visual analogy. I thought Dan might be hungry, so I brought him some breakfast. These represent some of the ingredients that you can see in a lot of energy drinks. So if you look at yogurt as the caffeine, blueberries as something like sugar, granola as something called guarana, and raspberries as taurine, individually they all have their own profile and taste, but when you mix them together, as you do in a lot of energy drinks, grab that, Lara, then they can have different effects, and the fact is you just don't know how they're going to add up.
There's new research that says that these drinks have the possibility of linking
to other problems?
Right, now listen, you have to consider this, to be clear, in moderation. A little bit of energy drink, certainly in an adult, no problem. When you're talking about teens and adolescents, that's where you can get into trouble. And the literature has found an association, not a cause and effect, but association between these energy drinks and things like increased use of video games, decrease in sleep, caffeine toxicity. Then you can go on to see other high-risk behaviors, alcohol consumption, smoking, and a decreased school performance. So this is something we need to be on the lookout for.
You mentioned video gaming. Do we know anything more about extended
Research is ongoing. Almost every teenager, including my son, is doing it. A little bit can be fine. They've actually shown some positive effects with something like Nintendo Wii to help with traumatic brain injury. So again, we're going to be...
by my son there are many positive effects.
My son too. So we're going to be following it. We don't know a lot, and research is continuing.
Yeah, when you finish mixing the parfait, can you hand it down here?
It's got your name on it.
She's multi-talented.
You'll be taking questions only on Twitter.
Exactly.
Thank you, Jen.
All right, Jen. Now on the GMA Investigates, just as wedding season really gets going, for brides, the right dress is one of the most important parts of the big day. And Marcy Alacampo is back. Has a word of warning about dresses that turn out to be disasters. What's this about, Mara?
Yeah, Robin, a lot of brides find their big day is ruined. With the average cost of a gown more than $1,300, a growing number of brides are seeking a bargain online. But what they're finding is that looks can be deceiving, and sometimes you get what you pay for. It's what nearly every woman hopes will be her dream day, not a nightmare.
I was crying. I was hysterical.
To save money and time in planning her wedding, new mom Sarah Weber ordered her dress online. Here's what she wanted, a beautiful lace gown. But when it arrived just 2 weeks before the wedding, she says it looked nothing like the picture.
There's black dirt on the bottom of the dress, strings hanging out the bottom. It's heartbreaking when you want something to look so beautiful and it just is a hot mess.
There are tons of websites, many based in China, selling wedding dresses and bridal party attire some customers have found to be subpar. On sites like SiteJabber, thousands of complaints. And Facebook has pages devoted to dress disasters.
These dresses smell like fish.
GMA Investigates ordered 3 dresses from Chinese-based websites with complaints to see what would happen. We sent exact measurements. One of our producers standing in for a bride and bridesmaid. 2 had real problems. We can't zip this shut. This won't stay up. It didn't arrive totally clean. A lot of the edges are unfinished. But it's not just brides getting a bum deal. Some sites are outright stealing designs, offering designer dresses at a fraction of the price, even taking photos from designers' websites. But what brides get is often far from the real deal. The problem is so bad, the American Bridal and Prom Industry Association just released a public service announcement.
I've been hearing a lot of horror stories.
We visited Martin Thornburg, head designer for David Jutera wedding gowns, to see just how different the fakes are from the real thing. How does it feel to you when you see the counterfeit of your design?
It's very upsetting. You would almost call it a Halloween costume.
Thornburg ordered these dresses, rip-offs of his own designs from one of 1,100 counterfeit dress websites that a federal court ordered to shut down.
On this dress, you can see they've used all plastic stones. That's why these look black.
The fakes cost less than $320. His real designs are nearly $1,000 more. Thankfully for Sarah, she found a new dress at David's Bridal and got lush alterations.
Spend a little bit of extra money because in the long run, it'll be worth it.
Now, aside from some of the smaller details, one of the biggest issues is going to be fit. So that's really where a bride will notice, say, if her dress is slipping down the whole time or she can't zip it up. Right. If brides have any question about where to find an authenticated retailer, go to the designer's website because they will have a list of authenticated retailers. Then you know you're getting the real thing.
Those are good.
Yeah, so one is fake, one is real. The issue is you can see it's really what's in it. So that's going to be the biggest problem. Your big day, you don't want to be doing this all day.
No. Like you said, You get what you pay for.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Laura, thank you.
Indeed. All right, next on our GMA Heat Index, the booted bachelorette Britt Nielsen didn't win the hearts of the men who sent her packing in favor of Caitlyn, but she may have found love anyway. ABC's Nick Watt spoke to her.
This season, The Bachelorette began with 2 ladies, and the guys got to choose which one stayed.
You thought you were going to be the one.
I really did.
Brett, unfortunately, you're not going to be the bachelorette.
I just wish I had that.
So you were doing a lot of crying in the back of that car. You okay?
I'm okay now, but I was not in a great place at that moment in time.
Caitlyn Bristow now gets to choose which hunk she wants to marry.
You hate Caitlyn, right?
No, not at all. Honestly,
I don't believe you, Brett.
I promise.
Who do you think you would have chosen out of the men?
I can't say that.
Why not?
Can I?
Why not?
I really remember Ben. I really liked Jared. It was very sweet. Jonathan, I really liked. Brady was really sweet.
Now, Brady actually left the show to pursue Britt.
If I'm honest with you,
That's gross.
my heart is with the woman who left a couple hours ago.
Come on. Brady.
Brady's an amazing person, and yeah, I cannot give anything away. But he does come find me, which is a really, really sweet and honorable move, I think.
Are you going to be watching at home crying into your pint of ice cream?
I will. Yes, definitely.
You know who she chooses.
I know how everything goes, yeah. But I cannot know.
Nothing? Nothing.
Your accent is like convincing me a little bit, but no.
I'm less interested in Caitlyn. I want to know what happens with Britt and Brady, and we will find out on